Good morning. Pastor Mike, Ascension Lutheran Church, Wichita, Kansas. Here's something that you may not know. On a lark, I took an ornithology class in college. That's a class about birds. One of the requirements of the class was that I learn how to identify as many birds just by their call. Wasn't that difficult? Chickadees, nuthatches, chipping sparrows, common yellowthroats, wrens, and cardinals, pretty easy. Blue jays are easy, as are mallards, crows, and red-winged blackbirds, but there was a whole flock more to learn, all by sound. Some people require seeing the bird to label it properly, and then only a few common ones: Canadian geese, vultures, redbirds and bluebirds, seagulls. The professor of our class took us out birding one morning, and when we all piled out of the cars, I whistled like a cardinal, which sounds like someone saying, "What cheer, what cheer, what?" Our professor says, "That's a cardinal, mark it down." The classmates turned around and looked at me with eyes wide open, and I just smiled and kept walking. In John chapter 10, Jesus calls himself our shepherd. Sheep and shepherd possess a relationship built on trust, connected by voice. He calls his own sheep by name and leads them out. When he has brought out all of his own, he goes on ahead of them, and the sheep follow him because they know his voice. Every day a multitude of small g God voices whispers your name, beckoning, enticing, offering success, happiness, fulfillment. How do you discern Jesus' words in the midst of the noise? You need to learn his voice. Become more familiar with his promises, his wisdom. Read and reread the stories of his miracles, the examples of his power, the proof of his divinity. Rest in his work when you're worn out. Rest when you think you need to work. Hear his grace song so many times it loops in your mind even when asleep, waking you to face the day in peace. This happens only by being in his word, spending time in the Bible, learning from him firsthand. There are many Bible studies starting or restarting this week and the coming weeks. Allow his song to wind their way through your soul so that you too sing them, so that you too can follow him, because you know his voice, because he's made you his sheep. May your day be filled with his grace.